You suck. And that's coming from Kirby. If anyone knows anything about sucking. Welcome back to ExtraHolidayGames. I'm ExtraHoliday, and I just realized I have my morning voice right now. You can probably hear it's a little deeper and more gravelly than usual. Which is strange, because yes, I did just get up from a nap, but I only napped for like a couple hours. So, I guess I wasn't doing a whole lot of talking before then either, so... Well, maybe it makes sense. Yeah, it's honestly, I don't mind it. Thing is, right, like, you always feel like one of the reasons that people often, like, almost always, don't like their voice when they hear it played back to them. Oh, geez, it's like a big old Gordo. One of the ow. Okay. One of the reasons people often don't like their voice when it's played back to them is because to you, your voice actually sounds deeper when you're actually, you know, speaking, right? Ow. Because, ow. Okay, I have to wait for it to bounce off the wall. Got it. Ow. Oh, or that to happen, I guess. Right? No, I don't get anything from that. Okay. Can I just... Okay, cool. Right, your voice sounds deeper to you because when you're hearing it when you speak, it's actually traveling, the sound waves are actually traveling through your bones, the bones of your skull mostly, to get to your ears. Ooh, okay, spike fish. Nice. See, this I think is a better version of the auto scroller. Ow. So yeah, it's actually at like a lower frequency than what everyone else is hearing. So yeah, that's why if you hear your own voice back, it's going to sound like it's higher than it's meant to be. So I forgot what point I was getting at, but that's the thing. Oh yeah, I was trying to say, yeah, so if you hear your voice back and it's like been adjusted to be lower or something, or, you know, you have your morning voice like I currently do, it'll sound more like what you actually hear when you speak. It's kind of the idea. Woo! Oh, frick. Stupid eel. Alright, now I know to be cautious around these pipes. Hold on. I should be able to... Yeah, there we go. Alright. Yeah, cool. I'm glad that worked. I didn't, ow, take damage there. Then I later took damage, so I guess it doesn't matter that much. Ow. Okay, I have to hold that for a sec. Cool. Ow. Or not? This is awkward. Traversing land as the fish is awkward. Get, I'm just going. I'm not trying to keep the fish for that. Also, apparently I did a decent job of that this time. Cool. Ah. Okay. There is... I should really... Oh yeah, I was gonna do that after today. So, the show I'm in, we're done running it, but there is some cleanup work to do. Particularly, we ended up being loaned an antique museum piece for use in our show. And we've got to bring that back to the museum it came from. And I, in part, helped get it there to the theater originally. So when, you know, the director asked me, like, hey, can you help us get it back? I think he texted me, like, a night or two ago. I was like, all right, yeah, sure. You know, since I was part of it in the first place, I might as well. And then it's at that point, because we had, for this show, we had we actually had a Discord server, and that was how most of the communication was done. Based on, you know, like, who needs to come to what rehearsals and that sort of thing. But yeah, I mean, people are still chatting in that Discord server, and it's nothing I necessarily, not that I don't like the people that, you know, my castmates and the crew and stuff, but like, also, I don't need to get constant notifications on that anymore, because nothing we're doing is really relevant to the or nothing they're saying is really relevant to anything that has to do with me. So, while I had notifications turned on, now I need to turn them off, because but I was going to do that after we got this museum piece back where it needs to go, because I don't know, there could be something that comes up in that time frame. Oh, there we go. Who knows? So yeah, that's gonna be something I get to do today, which is neat. And then my phone won't be constantly going off. Oh, this fight again. Ow. Fought you two in the last game, right? Ow. I swear, something. You know what? Let it just go. Oh, okay, I see. Some powers, it's just harder to fight with than... Okay, cool. It's just like, oh, I'm just gonna jump between them. Apparently I picked the wrong time for that. Some powers, it's harder to fight with than just not having anything. Okay, cool. Okay, can't absorb that. I feel like they did a better job in later games making obvious what can and can't be sucked up. There we go. There's a good hit. Oh, shit. Ow. Nope, not that. I thought I was coming back. Just gonna move over here now. Okay, we're good. Okay, can't suck that up either. Got it. Oh, I thought that was actually gonna stop him. It did not. So that's game over, huh? We continue. Hopefully it doesn't make me do the whole world again. Okay, now we're good. Just the boss. Okay, I think the pattern in this is that it's the one that's not actively vulnerable that gives you the ammo to hit the other one with. Like that. Like that. That was pretty good. Oh, shit. Ow. Okay, I guess I have to be really on top of that one to get it to work. Okay. Ow. Okay. I'll manage that one, I guess. I always thought it kind of a weird trope in a lot of these platformers that enemies can hurt you just by touching you. Like, I get what they're going for. Like, it's an abstraction, right? But, But, like, the fact that that has persisted is strange to me, because it doesn't always, like, the design of platformers has kind of evolved around that idea, but like it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense, either from like a realism standpoint or a, how do I want to put this, or from like a gameplay perspective, right? Because I guess the idea is supposed to be, oh, this is big. Is this like is this maybe the last level or something? I don't know. I guess the idea is supposed to be like, oh, the closer you are to an enemy, the more dangerous it is, and that's understandable. But that's generally going to be true even if, you know, the enemy has an actual attack that they're trying to hit you with. Because generally any such attack is going to start from their person, usually. So, like, even in games, say, like, there are games where the enemies don't hurt you just by touching you, and the first thing that came to mind for me was, like, Streets of Rage, or other side-scrolling beat-em-up style games. In those games, the enemies can touch you all they want. Well, okay. First of all, that sounds weird. Second of all, not exactly true. You can be in the same location as an enemy and not be immediately damaged. It's not till they actually, you know, throw a punch that you get hit. But in that case, too, being closer to the enemy does make you more vulnerable. So you don't necessarily need the enemies can hurt you by touching you to make that true. And there are, I will even add this, there are even platformers that don't have that. Well, okay. I thought of an example, but now that I'm thinking about it, this game also has examples of both. Enemies that hurt you by touching you and enemies that don't. Which is kind of strange now that I think about it. Anyway, I'm talking about Penny's Big Breakaway, the other game that I'm currently playing on this channel. Because I was thinking of, like, the penguins in that game. The penguins don't hurt you just by touching you. See, that's another reason where it's like, okay, well, it's fine. It was weird. Just like this little minute movement caused me to die. That's more or less what I'm referring to when I'm talking about the idea being weird from a gameplay perspective. That even just like a slight movement can hurt you. But yeah, in Penny's Big Breakaway, you've got the penguins, which won't hurt you unless they stack up on you. But yeah, immediately touching one does not take away a pip of life. But then again, you've also got, recently in a level I got to, these enemies called golf bowls, where they're supposed to be like, you know, bowls, but if you hit them, they turn into balls. So it's like, oh, you gotta get them in the hole, like a golf ball. Golf bowl, golf ball, right? I'm not trying to diminish that pun, I'm just trying to make a point here. So yeah, you've got the golf bowls, which are actually an example of, because I actually died at one point because I touched one without hitting it first to turn it into a ball. So yeah, I guess I have to look even harder for an example of a platformer that doesn't have any of those sorts of things. Yeah, it's a weird trope, I think, that's stuck through platforming games. And I guess maybe we can talk more about this trope next time. Because, as for this episode, that's a wrap. Well, I hope it's not just me.